Just for Grant, whenever you've watched UConn, what stands out about Klingen? And then also, secondly, I saw you guys going against Irwin in practice. I think that's something you do a lot. What is that like to prepare you for bigs like that?
Yeah, they're a physical team. They're just solid all around. So, I mean, obviously we got to really lock into scouting report. And then, I mean, going against Irwin every day, I mean, 2002 SEC Player of the Year, he's pretty good. So, I mean, it gives us a look for bigs like Klingen. And, I mean, it's just a good look every day at practice.
Yeah, question for Sam and Rylan. What stands out about their backcourt and just some of the guys they have there?
Obviously, their guards are really dynamic. They can score at 3 levels, and they're pretty talented with Newton and Spencer. But I think that we're going to put together a good game plan to hopefully stop those guys.
I was just asking, Coach, you guys are one of the biggest underdogs in the last 50 years. Do you guys have a chip on your shoulder as being a number 4 seed and still getting the 11.5 line against?
I don't really look at the spread or nothing like that. So, nah, I don't. It don't really We just got to go out and play the game. Not really worry about any of the spreads or numbers and stuff.
This is for Rylan and Sam both. What makes, you see Mark Sears in games, you see him in practice. What makes him so hard to stop? Because a lot of people key on him and they still can't stop him.
He's pretty fast. He can finish at the rim. He's strong, and he can shoot. So he's a 3-level type scorer, and he's explosive. So that's probably what makes him hard to guard.
I think that, like you said, he's a really good shooter, and also he's really experienced. He's been playing college basketball for 4 years. He's a senior, so it's really hard to stop a guy that's been through the fire and he's really talented.
Rylan, I know you said you don't really look at the spread, but for any of y'all, how do you feel like y'all have kind of leaned into or maybe embraced the underdog role at different points throughout this tournament so far, and then again going into this game?
I think we've been underdogs a lot of the year, and people have really doubted us, especially going into into March Madness. It kind of gives us extra motivation to go out there and try to prove people wrong. And yeah, it just gives us motivation. It gives us another thing to work for.
Time for a few more. We'll start on the left side right here. Other side.
This question's for Rylan. So you've made a lot of wrestling references over the past few weeks, and I wanted to ask you, if you guys beat UConn, what would you compare that to as far as a wrestling moment?
I would have to say, probably I think Ultimate Warrior beat Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was big dog. He was the highest, the big time dude, around the WWF at the time. And Ultimate Warrior came in with a bunch of energy and beat him. And he got the belt, he got the championship. Hulk Hogan was he was just laying down on the floor, hurt and stuff. So I would say that because Hulk Hogan's in the GOAT conversation for WWF, and UConn, they're a really good team. They're like the Hulk Hogan of college basketball right now. So, Ultimate Warrior came in there and beat him. So I would say it's like that.
All right, 2 more questions.
Coach Oates alluded to how big this stage is that you guys will be playing on and how all around the world people will be tuning in to watch your team. What do you want them to know about Alabama basketball?
I think that we're a tough team. We're obviously very competitive, and I think that we're a really good defensive team as well. Especially, I feel like we've been showing that the last couple of games. So I think that I think all of us want to show that we're tough and we can. We're one of the best teams in the country.
Last question back over.
This is for all you guys. What role does the fan play? I did a story yesterday about the packages to get to Arizona selling out. A lot of fans going to be showing up. Is that important to you, and does it affect your play when you got a lot of support in the stands?
Yeah, I feel like it's important just to show the love, but we appreciate them, and yeah, they give us energy, and they help us win games, of course. But like I said, with the Grand Canyon stuff, at the end of the day, they can show up all they want. We still have to go on the court and execute. like, yeah, we appreciate them. Like, we know they're there for us. We know they love us. But at the end of the day, they can't play the game for us. So, yeah, they give us a bunch of energy, but we got to be able to use the fans and be able to display something on the court because of the fans. Like, they can't come out there and play for us as much as they probably want to. So I really appreciate them, but we got to do what we got to do on the court too.